Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It's an energy reading, guys, and it's your reading. So please take it where and how it resonates in your life. If you want the full astrology breakdown with all the specific details and technicalities, I do that too. Please find my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation, for those weekly astrology forecasts. This message right here it comes to you when it's supposed to. When you need it, it's a timeless message, but there's a new one every week. So please do remember to subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell so you know when I upload all your favorite content over here. If you are interested in personal readings, I do those. I do actually have a lot of openings now too, so come on over, come to my website. That's the only place there's a lot of fakes out there, you know. www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. That's the only place that you can schedule, book, and pay. That's the only place. That's it. So please come on over and then do some shopping, because I got a whole store filled with some wonderful stuff that's rainbow colored and inspired by unity and the full spectrum of life. So let's see what the cards have to say. The Sun card. The Sun card. That's success and happiness and abundance. And that's the first card that I saw. But hold on, because there was a hidden energy, and this was it. This is about pain and suffering, a lot of backstabbing, and a lot of trauma and stress. Now, this means that the Ten of Swords is really the worst of the worst. So the good news is that it can't get any worse than this. And this is some sort of an ending, a total and complete stop. Now, then it's accompanied by the two of the happiest cards in the deck, which is the Sun card and this. So there's something here where the pain and the stress, or whatever was giving you agita, is about to come to an end. Any kind of backstabbing, I don't know how it's going to come to an end. I kind of want to know how. I feel like that's sort of where the story is. So how does this, what is this, first of all, what is this Ten of Swords here for? If there has been tension in your relationship, I can promise you it is about to heal. If there has been some sort of loss that has happened, I'm telling you, it is about to heal. There's major karma coming through, major happy news coming through. There is a beautiful connection on the other side of this very stressful, painful situation. So I got to clarify karma. So karma is finished. It's completed its cycle. Something has completed its cycle. It's come full circle. And now there's some sort of fortune or abundance on the other side of it through learning and experience. So I got to tell you, this stress and this pain is going to be met by an offer that leads to a great deal of success. It is a sincere offer, and it's very fortunate. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. You have two, like 0, 0. Maybe that's the amount of money you're getting, lots of zeros. But it's like 0, 0. What is that? I just saw that. What is that? It's definitely a new beginning. One cycle has closed, so the other cycle is opening. It could even just be some karmic fate that's happening globally that ends up really benefiting you. So we begin the reading. How so? Tell me a little bit more. No, it's coming out here. Tell me a little bit more. How so, God? What's going on? The King of Wands, this is you, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. There was some major disappointment, maybe in some actions that had been taken, or people were really disappointed in you, or you were really disappointed in the way that something turned out. What? Queen of Cups. Maybe you were disappointed in somebody or disappointed somebody. There is that sense of you didn't really like the way that things ended or the way that things were between you, or there's past disappointments, especially with regards to a mother figure, something along that line. Okay, so what does that have to do with what's happening? What does that have to do with the World card? What's going on? Intuitively, it's saying some sort of time is up. The universe is about to strike a universal balance, but they don't know what that means, and neither do I. So what does that mean? Somebody loves you. It's an act of love that somebody does for you, especially when you're somebody who you usually are disappointed in. There's some sort of, wow, this is beautiful energy. I mean, leave it to you guys to be this lucky. Look at this spread. This is the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles all coming in divine timing this week, where your passions and your hearts meet, especially after there was a great deal of disappointment or kind of some sort of sadness. Maybe you left one person behind to start off with another person. That would be just karmic or divine timing. You might not even be ready to fall in love or realize them as somebody special yet, but it will happen over time. This is actually a great deal of fortune. There's also a business proposition or opportunity coming in for you. So this could be a job offer or some sort of financials coming in for you this week. King of Swords comes out a little bit in the future, saying that yes, there's a decision that's going to be made, or that you trust the person who's made it. This is somebody who's wise and reliable, an air sign, a masculine air sign. Okay. We got the players on the table, but I see decisions being made. About what though, God? About what? About taking action against feelings that you've been feeling inside for a while, maybe even finally discussing them. Or if somebody has been held back through a lot of red tape and a lot of just challenges that have arisen, you're finally able to move on from a lot of those challenges that have held you back. There is some sort of hidden opportunity that's coming to you, maybe from an air sign or some sort of judgment or whatever, where there's just word that comes in. It's almost like it's like there's word that comes in, or you receive a message, or you're acting upon something that you think. You're acting upon you're taking action. There's action being taken. I think you knew it would happen, but the truth is, it is good. The moon card here means that it was a little bit nebulous. Maybe there was a little bit of mystery shrouded around it, but it's also saying it's around the full moon that this word or news gets to come in. Let's see. Let's get a moon card to see how this is going to impact you. We have a new moon in Cancer, which is, we've already had that. We will have that later on this month. So it may be saying that new moon in Cancer, you and your family is safe. This is like a new beginning or a new start for somebody in your family. Hold your vision, because nothing will come of this situation. In other words, you're kind of right. You kind of already see that something is not going to come to be. What do you mean nothing will come of this situation? What are you talking about? Maybe if there's some sort of attack or bad news, disappointing news, it's not going to come of this situation. Or maybe Knight of Wands, there's some fuckboy energy here, or just a sense of you knew something wasn't going to last as long as you thought it was. Okay. And then we have the Fool card. So there is somebody leaping in and just trusting in faith, or you taking the action to move forward. Okay, so can you please clarify what is this nothing is coming from this situation? Around the full moon, it may seem like there's nothing happening, but it's saying between the full, it's going to stress you out. You're going to be really stressed out because it doesn't seem like anything's happening around the full moon. But ultimately what it's saying is, by the new moon, hold your vision, keep reaching out and keep putting yourself out there, because by the new moon, there is something that is finally going to be healed or rectified or come together for you. You're really stressed out currently, but this is victory and success. There's an offer here. There's something to celebrate. There's something to celebrate. And I think that you were really stressed about the situation, and maybe in some ways you thought you lost the situation. I don't know, but ultimately there is a reason to celebrate. So let's get deeper into what those reasons are. What are those reasons to celebrate? What's going on eventually? Why is Sagittarius so stressed about this? Page of Wands, something new, a new beginning or a new interest, maybe even a new baby. Something could have healed or finally worked out. The Page of Wands suggests that this might be unexpected, but something that you wanted, even though you're not really sure how, ends up happening or coming true anyway. There's some sort of victory, success, or clarification when it comes to something that was quite confused or nebulous, or even a sense, maybe revelation around drinking, right? Finally being able to get it under control. But no, there's a lot of selection and a lot of choices. What is the Seven of Cups? Just what is it? You got the Moon card, you got the Seven of Cups. What are they so confused about? What are they so confused about? What is Sagittarius 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 so confused about? I don't know. This is really confusing me. Somebody's feelings or the way that you feel. King of Cups could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and masculine. It's some sort of feelings that you were keeping inside as a tremendous burden to yourself. And then we have the Empress here. There's some sort of abundance. There's maybe a mother figure. It's still unclear. Like about what's going to happen. There's it's almost like taking on the extra or additional burden. Something about taking on an extra additional burden. Maybe you weren't sure or certain about it, or you didn't know how you really felt about someone or how they felt about you. But the Empress is here, is that clearly on the outside they come across, there's some sort of burden here that somebody's not completely telling you, but it's okay because that's going to clear up anyway. I know it's like somebody hasn't been completely straight with you, not to lie, but in some ways they're taking more worry or responsibility on themselves in order to, or you're doing this because you don't want to have to worry everybody else. But it's becoming a tremendous burden because clearly something is important to you. There is clarification coming by the end of this week, and I think good news coming by the new moon 3 weeks from now. That's an FYI. So, Sagittarius. What is the Seven of Cups? Please clarify. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the Seven of Cups here? Because something's come in so slow. I think that's the confusing factor, and that's why you become very disappointed. That's where the disappointment is coming from and what you're confused about. First of all, you're not seeing what you want to see, or maybe you don't get things exactly the way that you wanted, or that something didn't last as long as you wanted it to. That could be as well. That sense of not that it wasn't, but something didn't last as long as you wanted it to. You wanted to move very, very slow. And yet in some ways, there's just a lot of hurt. There's some hurt or disappointment that you've been carrying with you. And somehow you're gearing up to carry on with you. But ultimately, despite that, there's still a sense of, it's almost like the carrying of that weight on you is what's made you stronger. And brought you to the point of being able to make the correct decisions that you have to make in order to move forward. Let's see how this plays out. We're going to go to the extended. I will see you guys there. Link is down below.